Hi, Cooks. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hold on, guys.
Guess what?
What, baby? What, baby?
I found a bunny.
Okay. Well, hold on. I'm doing something right now. Okay. Hey, everybody. Susan, don't tag her in here. You will quickly be put out. All the shit she was talking. That's what this is about. So please don't, because that's just drama, and I'm not here for it. 1 second, guys. All right, guys. I had to go tell my kids something. I'm waiting on Pretzi to get up here. There's a bunch missed. Okay. There we go. You should be on now. Hello.
How is everyone?
Everyone seems to be fine. I'm waiting till some more people get on here because I've got to
Yeah,
address some
yeah.
stuff.
Just sit and hover.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
How are
working.
you?
I'm good. Trying to fix my internet on the computer part.
Oh, yeah.
I'm waiting for my friend ordered me a Wi-Fi adapter.
Nice. How hot is it over there?
It is 86.
Yeah, that's what we're sitting at.
Yeah, but we're humid.
I was gonna say, yeah, like we've been storming all week, so we're humid right now. 1 second. Let me get my son. What's wrong, baby?
Kara. I don't know. I got other things going on right now I have to deal with. Oh, my Wi-Fi adapter's here. Let me go get it.
Yay. Sorry. Yes, my poor little apartment can keep up. Okay. Good morning, everybody. I'm coming, baby. You want me to carry you? You're such a silly guy.
Hey,
Give me a hug.
Cece.
Come here.
I fell asleep early too last night.
Oh yeah, I was out last night early. Let's see. I'm carrying my son, so y'all might hear this little 3-year-old a few times. You big boy. No, don't jump on me, silly. You gotta be careful. You can't do that. Okay, I love you. Wow. Okay, I can only do 3 of those. You're heavy. Hey, Miss Mer. Oh. Hello, beautiful people. You say hello, beautiful people. Say hello, beautiful.
Hello, beautiful.
Yeah.
Hello, handsome.
Hello, handsome. Hello.
Yeah.
Hi.
Just say hi.
Hi.
You're such a
Good
handsome.
morning.
Good morning.
This is freaked out.
You just woke up.
Chewy, tell him hi. Say woof.
Ah,
Chewy's a... Can you bark? Can you go woof?
woof.
There you go. Good morning, Cooks.
Good morning, Cooks.
Oh, you did? You said good morning, Cooks. I hope she heard that.
I'm gonna do it. Here I go.
All right. All right. We're just waiting on. Okay. We're just waiting on a few. Oh, ouchie. Excuse me. Okay. Yes. Good job. Okay. For you, I know there's some people in here. Really, this is just to address, I guess. Mimi made it seem like I left y'all on live or something the other night, and I wanted to clear it up. Pretz is gonna help me do it because she's better at it than I am. But nobody but Mimi left y'all on alive. God, and whenever I say on alive, it sounds like I'm saying unalive.
So when they were talking to you, I even played the live replay, and I'll play it again later because I have it clipped. The time that you was on the panel, you never said, I'm going to go get it, anything. They all spoke for you. And the only time you mentioned it, you said, I'll see or I'll think on it.
And not to mention, I was texting Mimi behind the scenes
And me.
telling her and you and telling Mimi that I wasn't going to be, on her panel, and she never turned it off, and she's texting me like, "Oh, you just missed this big gifting party," and things like that. Like I was not a part of that, which really pisses me off. I'm gardening right now, guys, so I don't even think I have a mod in here anymore. I don't even know.
You can mod me if you want. Because we're going to have at least me and you or something. Because they're going to get bent out of shape because you didn't drop it.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Like, the more that y'all push and push and put, it's really giving. If you don't give me this, I'm gonna
They're
do this.
doing exactly what the pros said they would do. You noticed that, right?
Yeah, exactly what they said, and that's not gonna push me to do a damn thing. Like I don't owe anybody anything, and what people are forgetting is I have been the only family member that has been willing to speak out.
Right. That's how, like, I tell you in the messages, like, what I've told you the whole time, even that night. Only you can decide, and it's at the point where you have to decide, okay, am I bowing out and just giving up, keeping my mouth shut, or am I going to put up and shut up? And that's a decision that you have to deal with, not somebody on the internet telling you, oh, well, we need this.
Exactly.
Because then even if you do give it, the next thing is going to be, it's AI.
Exactly. And regardless, like, besides the internet bullshit, right now, there's still leeway for me and my brother and Gypsy to, fix it to where I can still see Aurora. Once that drops, I understand I probably will never see or speak to Kenan again. And that's a big ass battle that I've got to take. Exactly. There's no coming back to repair that family.
Right. And that's what I try to tell them. It's your family. It's not just the internet. So that's why it's a big decision.
Yep. And the whole Rogie thing, like I'm gonna be real. My feelings are really fucking hurt because never would I think that my brother would be a part of something like that. And he can't convince me that he wasn't, because he hasn't said anything to me. He hasn't, said sorry. He hasn't done anything. And to hear them laughing, I guess Rogie was laughing about like sharing my nudes to somebody else, and like that shit is like fucked up. It's embarrassing because the only reason I shared those texts were basically to show that I'm not just talking out of my ass. Basically, like I'm connected to somebody very close, and still took it the way they wanted to. So
Yeah, see, conspiracies in the chat, what I just told you, like you could pick me or one person to verify if you wanted to do that without putting it out.
yeah, true. I didn't see what she said. Hold on. Yeah, I know, but so Ryan, those messages, didn't he say that was like right after Aurora was born, or was that?
The message that he posted after she got off her podcast yesterday?
Yeah,
Did he say when it was? Let me look.
a month after she was born, right? Someone needs to tell Ryan to check his messages. Just saying. Thank you, Carmen. Thank you, Carmen. Yeah, he probably did speak to her 3 weeks ago. You have to think about it. He be saying, like, he'll slip up on his own and say it. He was like, how did he say it? I know you said you were going to blame whoever posted that story or whoever posted that video. But, hold on. Yeah, see, after the baby was born. Anyways, he said, I know you said you were going to blame whoever dropped the blanket video or posted the blanket video. And then he said, well, let me rephrase. I know you're going to blame whoever posted the video. And in my mind, I took that like you just slipped up and said that she told you she was going to blame whoever posted that video. So I'm thinking she probably called him immediately after that video was posted and it's like, did you drop this video? Did you betray me? Because we all know that she sends everything to Ryan. My mom even knows that. The headboard video was sent to Ryan. So, and that's per my mom and per Ryan. She likes to get the, I guess, the attention that Ryan gives her whenever she shows him things like that. Yeah, well, my mom said whatever to a recording. I don't really... I don't either. And, I have text messages from Ken back last year where we were talking about him leaving Gypsy, and he couldn't leave because of the Louisiana law. And it's just not that easy, as he said. So I think that it's something to do with Aurora is why he's staying. And plus, I mean, we all know, and Gypsy knows, if it wasn't because of Aurora, they would have been broke up. No. Me and my family are not talking right now. Thank you. Joe Celeblos. Oh, wow. Where did she say that? Lethal Barbie? It's me. I'm sorry. I need to mute my mic or step away. I'm eating a peppermint. I am so addicted to the, what are they called? The Winto Green Lifesaver Mints, the green ones. They're so good. Josie, that's my daughter's name. Oh, wow. Yeah, it is like chewing ice. I'm sorry. Dang, a ring can come off, a baby cannot. Wow. Well, it already seemed like she trapped him because she got pregnant literally the first weekend that she saw him. Yes, they do. They spark? What do you mean they spark? I'm gonna have to look in the mirror now. Wow, that's crazy. Wow. No, they do not have a fucking spark. Yeah, but see, the thing with that, the real sweet Drizzy, women who have been on birth control know it's literally not that simple as missing one pill. You know, like, it's not, it doesn't work that way. Wow. Okay, so the reason why she's talking about a fertility doctor for the next one is because luckily the microdeletion skipped Aurora. And so they don't want to have the they don't want to, like, the chance increases the next child they have. And so if they do IVF, then they are able to, I think the doctor's able to go in and delete the cells that have the microdeletion in them. What's wrong, baby?
Plenty of Play-Doh out.
Well, help him get the rest of them out. Thank you. He can have them. You can have the Play-Dohs. All right, let's get the Play-Doh.
I don't think he slept long enough.
He did. He slept all night.
That was surprising.
Give him the Play-Doh. Where's Matt?
He was screaming like the 2 a.m. in the morning. He is also outside in the back because he didn't want to ride it.
Hold on. Matthew, take your brother on a ride. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, go on the motorcycle. You can be grounded for the rest of the week with that kind of attitude. You can be grounded. Thank you. Sorry, guys. I had to mom for a moment. We are in Missouri. Hold on. None of our business if he's smart. You don't. What about Rogie? I didn't watch any of her podcasts or any of her interviews because she's just a fucking liar. And I'm tired of playing nice. You know, I don't have to change my opinion in order to have a relationship with my brother. Right now, things are they're just really hard. But I have already made the decision. I don't have to like her in order to love my brother or my niece. And I'm sorry, were any of y'all listening to Morbid's live a couple nights ago when Christy was on there and someone else, and they were talking about Dee Dee, and they were literally laughing and talking shit about her. Did anybody hear that?
As always, girl.
Like, that's disgusting. I heard that shit and I was like, y'all are literally talking about a woman who was unalived in a brutal way. No, she never liked Dee Dee. And Christy is, I'm sorry, but she's the type of woman that will tell her man not to be a father. My dog is just gonna keep barking. She's probably trolling. I really don't care. But I was just really shocked to hear, because I would have thought, they would have stopped. I have text messages from Gypsy. She never talks about her mother nicely. She never does. And she doesn't apologize about her being gone either. She always says, I guess I know I probably should have done more time, but she was not a nice woman. She did not deserve to be here. Blah, blah, blah.
Oh shit. It was the Wi-Fi adapter. They in trouble now.
Uh-uh. Mm-mm. He willingly gave up custody of Gypsy. Yeah, probably. I don't think that there was much of a fight. I think back then, if you think about how back then was, there wasn't many people that fought. There wasn't many dads that fought in court. That's just not how it was back then. Exactly. That's what everything that I've heard, and I've had a couple people hit me up and say that they knew Dee Dee when she was alive and that she was nice. And I heard that there was some other stuff going on, I guess. There's a reason why he kept Gypsy away from the other kids, and that was to protect the other kids because Gypsy was a predator. That's just what I heard. And I heard on there, I guess somebody said that Christy didn't like Dee Dee, or Christy didn't like Gypsy or something like that, and she didn't want her around. And dude, I don't blame her. You've got a little girl and you've got this child, although still a child, doesn't mean that they cannot victimize your child. I wouldn't like her ass either to be around. Of course. And you know what? I don't think it's so much as blood money with Rod. I think honestly, with both Rod and Christy, I think because there might be guilt behind not being there for her as a child or in her childhood, and everybody in their ear telling them what they should have done, and all, I think that's why they're around now. It's more guilt that they should have been around, and maybe they believe her story and feel like, it's all their fault that this happened. But if they hear this or ever listen, it's not their fault. And guilt should not be no, that girl, she went through what she went through, if she did, and then she became who she became. And you don't owe anybody anything. That's messed up. Exactly. It's guilt from creating who she was. Exactly. It's about money for Christy. It's always about money for Christy. Let me see. Oh, let me let her in. Sorry, Miss Murr.
That's okay.
Sorry. I have to get used to clicking that to see if people went in.
No worries at all, girl. I was just doing it so that way if I needed to mute someone, one of you could yell at me if I wasn't by my phone.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I think Rod wishes Dee Dee was still alive. Probably does. You know, I don't think anybody with the right mind or a good heart would say, I wish somebody was still dead, or I wish they were dead. Like, that's such an ugly thing to wish, you know? So, yeah. I mean, from what I've seen, she was a good mom. I mean, I've read medical documentations that, you know, prove she wasn't making her kid sick. She was taking care of a sick child. And, you know, that child was sick in more than one ways, more than just physically. She probably does. She probably does have animosity. Okay, and when I say abused, hold on, who said that? I want to OMG, it's me. When I say abused, I need to clarify. As far as her mother's abuse, I don't believe that story anymore. But there were other things like her acting out sexually that, just from my understanding, you know, those behaviors don't just start randomly. And if you're a child, when they start, you either saw something was done to you, or something was said to you, and, you know, just being a child, that's abusive in itself. So I don't know where she learned the sexual nature, and I don't ever want to put that past if she was abused in that way, you know. But as far as Dee Dee, no, I don't think she was abused at all by Dee Dee.
Now, I will say, because I was talking to my therapist this morning. Oh, I'm on here, honey buns. Oh, no, sorry. Sorry, that's my client. I was talking to her, and I did say I wouldn't, if any abuse happened, it was enmeshment and codependency.
Right.
And that can be toxic and that can be considered abuse or whatever, but that's the extent of what I think.
Right. Well, they said she was having sexual behaviors at 4 years old. Is anybody able to confirm or deny that?
She did say that. I don't know if she said it, but I know I've seen
That's
it.
what I'm asking. Yeah, if Gyp shit said it, I don't care. That's not confirmation. I want Gypsy said it herself. Yeah, that's not enough.
No,
Gypsy said her, yeah, Gypsy said her mother abused her too. I'm asking if there's any actual documentation proof that she was.
So in the FOIAs and all, they found an email from Rod and all implying something happened with Mia. So they've been trying to figure what was that.
Okay, but she's 10 years older than Gypsy, right? Or I mean, Gypsy's 10 years older.
Gypsy's older, yes.
Okay, so then Mia wasn't around when Gypsy was 4. I just wondered if that was something that Gypsy said, or if that was something that had actually been documented. Because I don't, you know, if it was at 4 years old, then there's something that happened. But if that's just off of Gypsy's word, then I don't fucking believe it. So, no proof of it, then yeah, I take that with a grain of salt. Anything she says, take it with a grain of salt. I've seen her lie. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Ice cream.
I guess. I reckon. 10:55, having an ice cream. Why not? It's the summer. Yes, Matthew. I said yes. Y'all can have one. Sorry, guys. Yes, baby. Sorry, guys. Thank you, baby. Oh, wow.
I can't really say if I think she was touched. I feel like it's a possibility, but again, a victim can become a perpetrator, so I'll just say that.
Very much, very much. Yeah. I just wanted to know, because I don't ever want to, dismiss somebody's abuse if it really did happen. But if it's just off her word, I don't believe a damn thing that woman says.
Nope. And
Go ahead.
again, it's one of those things that even if she was something inappropriate happened, you don't say what you say at 20 something years old. Period.
Exactly. And she can miss me with I didn't know my age. You knew your age. So I don't know. So from what I'm seeing is Dee Dee moved away because she was doing something that Gypsy was, I guess, doing something, and that's why she moved away. Exactly. No trauma victim wants to relive it. That's for facts. And if y'all have noticed, every single time she does an interview, it's like she has something more to say and a better way to say it. Like, it's never...
Look at her face when she talks about it, too. She's starting to get smirky.
Yeah, she's literally laughing about it.
Thank goodness for screenshots and still shots because, oh man, I got a few.
No, I never liked Gypsy, okay? I tried my hardest to build a personal relationship with her. Y'all have seen the screenshots. I reached out to her so many times in so many different ways, and she just always ignored them. She always acted like, she wouldn't see them for 2 months and then respond. And I've never believed her, but my brother, we grew up like that. At one point it was just me and my brother, and I tried my hardest for his sake to just dismiss what I believed and, meet the Gypsy now and meet who she is now and love who she is now. And I just couldn't, she's still who she is. And my spirit does not feel good around her spirit. It's very challenged, if that makes sense.
She's a soul sucker.
Yeah.
She takes the life out of everybody because she doesn't have any energy herself. So she sucks it out of everybody else.
Exactly. So
look at her eyes when she talks in the interviews. The eyes always say it. There's nothing there. You can't. I'll die on that hill alone if I have to.
Exactly. Me too. Especially now, the way she is, I can't explain it. She is, just watching her and seeing, and she really is getting, what's the word? God, I can't think of it. She's liking this attention that she's getting. And, that lie that, she was kept away from it while she was in prison and she wasn't allowed this article or she wasn't allowed that article. Bitch, how the fuck were people pen paling you then? How were people writing you in prison, coming to see you in prison and if you didn't know what the fuck was going on? Bullshit.
I also just want to state that the more interviews she does, the more her lies come out and the more it's so apparent and she just doesn't get it. And people are picking it apart as they should, but she just doesn't get it. And it's, I think I tried to tag some people in a video earlier about narcissistic collapse. It was about Ariana Grande, but see how she's real skinny and all this and that? Well, this lady made a really good point about the narcissistic collapse. Uh-huh. And I'm almost wondering if that's what's happening to her right now. Because her weight, she's so skinny. She wasn't at first. She's super obsessed about her looks and the way everybody thinks about her on social media. Blah, blah, blah. I think I reshared it or fuck, I don't know.
1 second. Hold on.
Okay.
No problem, baby. Alright, eat your ice cream. Gypsy. I need you to watch him. Watch him. Let him eat his ice cream. Alright, Matt, watch him for your sister until she's out.
In the chat, I know everybody can agree that she has never said Dee Dee physically hit her, and now all of a sudden she has. I heard that yesterday. Exactly, Jen. She said last year she didn't, and now she's saying she did. And in the book, someone said she did say it. So what the fuck is it? And I'm sorry, that headboard, where were you tying anything up? Just saying. That doesn't look like a headboard to be tied to anything. I think most of you in the chat know that she's full of crap, Gypsy, and that we don't have to see a video to know that it happened. The blanket video happened, that's enough for me. I believe the other one fucking exists. I believe there's more than that, actually. But that's just my opinion.
Thank you, Miss Murr. And there's way more that exist, and you don't just have to take my word for it. I think Ryan said it also, and just her behaviors.
Yeah, Gypsy, try it. Try it again. Sorry. I had to.
It's like, sometimes, like, woo! I have to tell him, try it again, just see what happens,
I would do that to her. Damn, just try it again. See.
Yeah, let's just see what happens. That usually gets them to back off.
Yep. So I'm trying to read the comments. They're going kind of fast.
Honestly, I don't know if Kenan believes her story. I know that he does not want to revisit anything. So as far as looking at FOIA requests FOIA documents, I know that he just wants to know the Gypsy now. And he does believe that there is a really long story behind that. But I will say to that, whenever those FOIA videos were released, the ones where she was playing a persona and saying those really disgusting things about the daughter and the father, when Kenan came home that first day, he told her to get out of his face, that he did not even want to look at her. He did not want to see her. He was really, really upset with her. So I know he had a really hard time with those videos coming out. But again, Aurora was already a thing. So I really think that Aurora is the biggest piece in this puzzle. And, whether he's staying for Aurora or staying because he can't get Aurora or whatever, it's Aurora that's driving this. And I think I've released the text messages where maybe I didn't, where I came to Kenan about the video. Maybe I didn't release those. I don't think I did. Where I went to Kenan about her Natalie video and was asking him, does she not think about any of us? And he said that he cannot control her. Nobody's making up shit, Katie. I don't know. I don't know if there's a breaking point per se. I don't think he's leaving without his daughter. And I know y'all are like, oh, well, the videos, he has enough to get his daughter. Y'all don't understand that unless he left that moment and went to the court that moment, they could hold him complicit in it. And then they both lose Aurora. I don't know how people don't understand that. Like, I'm here to tell y'all, if you think the courts are your friends, they are not your friends. And you will find out very, like, the hard way, and it will hurt your feelings. The courts are not your friends.
And also, do people forget how many cases of kids who have gotten sent back to their parents who are now not or unalived?
Exactly.
Yeah, think about that. They are not working. And CPS, I'm sorry, is a trafficking scheme also.
Exactly.
And down there, obviously, Louisiana aren't. I respectfully say this, nobody take it the wrong way, but on the education level, aren't that high up there. And so it's easy to manipulate people. And the courts are, look what Missouri did.
Exactly. The courts, like, what people don't realize, y'all think like the courts are just this big system, and the system is
Hey,
ran.
Autumn,
Huh?
do you have a request? I'm sorry. Do you have a request coming up?
For who? I have a bunch.
I think Sheena's requesting. She said that weapons are down, but she would like to come up. Up to you.
I don't. Oh, I see her. Okay, we'll see.
Hey,
Is
can
she
you
on?
guys hear me? Hey, can y'all
Hello.
hear me?
Yes, we
Yep,
can.
we can.
Okay, I'm really, really struggling to hear, guys. I'm sorry. It's been an issue for a minute now. Um, but I'm listening to what you say, Autumn, and I find it just kind of makes me sad because I know Ken and Gypsy's relationship, and I think the way that you're presenting it is that he's only here for his child, and I've seen them together, and I see how they love each other. And if, whether you like them or not, if you ever see Ken speak about Gypsy, he defends her and his child. And so I don't think it's right to make people think that he's only there for his child, because I've seen different.
I don't. I understand what you've seen, and I've seen, when he says things when everybody's looking and everybody's around. But I'm not the only one who shares the opinion that he would not still be around if Aurora were not a thing. And that's not saying that he never loved Gypsy. I have maintained that it was obvious that he loved Gypsy. But there are conversations that he's had with me via text and via voice. He's had them with my mom. He's had them with my other sister, where he has contemplated leaving and has expressed why he cannot leave because of the laws in Louisiana. And it's just not easy. And it's not unhealthy, because around that time is when some of these videos were coming out and things were happening. That's not unhealthy. You would expect somebody to kind of feel that way. But I have said, if it weren't for Aurora, he'd be gone. So of course he's trying to make it work. Of course he should. I mean, if he's going to stick around, he might as well. I'm not trying to hate on them, but I'm not going to lie and say, that there's not things that happen behind Gypsy's, knowing. He does talk to his family. And that's every, couple. I think every person who's been married or in a relationship at some point has debated leaving their partner and didn't leave, and stayed and loved them after. So.
I had a conversation with him one time, which I won't get into publicly, but he said to me, and we talked about, the hardships, because sometimes it's them against the world, and he told me, I'm not going anywhere. And I said, I'm going to hold you to that. And you just mentioned, what people see. I have been out with them several times, and I watched him when he didn't know anyone was watching, and the way he would just put his arms around her and love her. And I took video and I sent those, and Gypsy made like a compilation and posted that. And I think it's important to love someone when you think no one's watching, because that's how you really love someone. My thing is, why not wish them the best to make it, because they have a baby, and who wants a baby to have parents who are separated? So I'm like their cheerleader on the side, come what may. I want them to make it, for each other and for that baby. I'm a child of divorce, I don't want that for another child. So the way that people pick apart their relationship, is shocking to me, because I always think, why wouldn't you want to support them to make this work? Because that's what they're doing. And you know your brother, Autumn, you know your brother. People try to act like he's some weakling and this and that. No, no, no. Ken knows how to wear the fucking pants. I've seen it.
Yeah.
Ken's completely in control of himself. He's not being manipulated and emotionally abused and all this other shit like people are trying to say. He's a strong man, and I know you know that, because you've known him your whole life, right?
Yes.
So Ken, from what I see, is where he wants to be, and I say if that's where he wants to be, let him be there peacefully.
I get that, and maybe that's what he's saying now. But like I've said, behind closed doors, there are several times where he's reached out to us, and it's not, Kenan is going to be the type to stay. He's going to try. He's going to try because we came from a broken home. So, like we're just not raised. We were raised to be the opposite of that because of how bad it was for us. And I'm not saying that he never loved Gypsy. I've said that it was obvious that he loved Gypsy, but if it were your brother, and his friends were telling you, we always see this, we always see that, but he still has come to you a few times and has expressed wanting to leave and not being able to, you would understand why there's just a little bit of pushback. Of course, if he's going to stick and he's going to be there, of course I want him to be happy. I've said that. But if he's not, I don't want it, because a couple that is playing nice, like one might feel one way and the other might hide some of the feelings they have, and that is not healthy. It's just not healthy, and it wouldn't be easy for anybody to be in Kenan's position. And
I think, I've always said, even when you forgive, family doesn't forget. Because when you get into a fight or an argument, you say to a family member, oh my God, I'm just going to fucking leave. I'm not going to put up with this. And then you get over it and the dust settles, you work it out, and you forgive each other, but your family doesn't forget. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a
So
really good way to put it.
I understand that, but you also have to understand it's a relationship. It's not always going to be rainbows and unicorns and shit. They're going to have troubles, of course, but I just root them on, and I love both of them very dearly, and I want them to make it. I want them to make it for each other and for their child, not just for the baby, for each other. And I think you know why I love Ken so much, Autumn? You know why I love that man so much? I've always said this 100 times. I love him because of the way he loves my friend and his child. The way that he loves her and his baby is the way that every man should love a woman and love their children. And it endears him to me. So, there's a running joke about, oh, I fucking love Ken, I fucking love Ken. That's truly why I've said that many times. That's why I love Ken. I love who he is, and I love how he stands for his family, So I just had to come up and say, let these two have a shot. That, it shouldn't be them against the world.
Well, I
But
didn't come on here.
sometimes it is.
I didn't come on here to talk about them. Actually, when I came on here, it was to address Mimi and her portraying me as a certain way because I haven't released something that they wanted quick enough or whatever. And, I don't want to get into that because that's not what this panel's for right now. It was just to basically say, it's kind of fucked up. And everybody warned me that the anti-side, that she alone would do something like that. And that's fine. It's only pushed me back further to realize like this is, I'm putting family and, TikTok. And I'm letting TikTok win at this point instead of family. And family should always outweigh TikTok regardless. And, Kenan, I love Kenan. He's my brother, so obviously, but the first half growing up, we were the siblings that fought the worst. We hated each other. We were always bumping heads. And then it came to a point where it was just me and Kenan and everybody else was gone. And he's the only sibling that was there for me when I was in therapy for trafficking. He's the only one that came to visit me while I was away. And that put a bond on us. Kenan also went through some of his hardest times when it was just me and him. And I remember when he came and he said goodbye to me when he had to leave to get clean, and that was really hard. So when I see Kenan struggling, talking to me, and then playing happy or whatever, it's hard to discern which one is real and which one isn't, because I know he loves Gypsy. I know he does. But I don't want him to ever feel like he has to be stuck to that. And that's the only battle.
From what he has said to me, I don't think he feels that way. And I hear you. I want you to know I hear you. I just wish that, and what you said is, I mean, you want to love your brother, you have a bond with your brother. I just feel like this should have never have been on this app. We had another friend whose family business came on the app, and I just sat back and was like appalled for them, like, oh God, please don't let this be on this app anymore. And it just kept going and going. So I didn't come up to argue their relationship, but when I heard it being like portrayed, he's only there for the baby, I felt like I needed to speak. But my thing is, why not take it off the app and you guys try to heal behind the scenes, you know?
There were some things that were said that were not true, that like have been allowed to be dragged through when I did stop talking about them, and I did stop, and they let, like, the whole Rogi thing, that is so embarrassing to, like, for y'all to like talk about my body and stuff like that.
I never spoke on your body. I never spoke on your body. And honestly, you're the one that put that out on the app, because
I never put my body. I never put my nudes. I sent those to Rogi and Rogi alone. And anything I sent, I cropped me out and I covered him. So
Well, I did ask Rogi, and he told me he did not send it to anybody.
He did not send me nude pictures
So
of you.
I asked for everybody today.
I said, Rogi, send me what you have, because I don't like talking out of my ass. I don't like being made a fool of, and I don't like talking out of my ass. So if I'm going to stand up for you, I need to know the truth here. He did not send me naked pictures of you. It was blacked out. He did not send them to anyone but me. He didn't send them out to our friend group like people said. And you people in the comments, you can stop it. I never laughed at her body or made fun of her. Are you kidding me? I'm an old lady who's, a fucking fat ass. Why am I going to sit there and make fun of a girl who's got a nice body and shit? So stop your shit. So that never happened. But Morbid played the way I see it is Morbid played the clip of your mother, and then you immediately went over to your live and like put Rogi in your messages and stuff out. So from my perspective, you put that out. Rogi would have never said that, any of that publicly. But I told him, Rogi, I got to know what I'm dealing with. Show me what you did. Show me what you said. And he did. And he blacked out any nudeness.
were you aware that he was calling me all day, telling me back and forth that he was talking to you, talking to Gypsy, calling me again, relaying a message, calling you back and forth, and basically told me that that wasn't going to happen that night, and that Morbid, everybody had waved their flags, and then Morbid gets on and it's literally captioned to me, and then you get on there, and I basically felt played. Like, no, and Rogi had given me information. And that's why I shared it.
I can tell you, I don't think Rogi was ever aware of that clip. So Rogi wasn't misleading you or lying to you. Yes, I'm aware of him talking to you. I know everything. He held nothing back from me. And
so you knew then, like before it all came out, you knew that he had been allegedly mediating between us. And because the way I looked at it was, I was completely slapped in the face when Morbid got on live, because he made it appear that that wasn't all going to happen because we had all waved a flag. He told me to go on Gypsy's panel. He told me to be nice. I did all of that. And then that shit still happened that night. Were you aware before or after?
I believe that Rogi believed that. I don't think Rogi was aware of that clip at all. All he told me was this. He said, I've spoke to her, I think this can be worked out. That I said, Rogie, she's known for showing messages. I said, I need to know the truth of what's happened here because, I don't want to be caught off guard with any shit. And don't be surprised if you've sent any kind of messages if they come out. All right. I didn't know the extent of the messages till later, I guess you could say. But I can tell you, I don't think Rogie ever knew about that clip. I don't think he misled you in any way.
I don't know. It does. It seems like he did, regardless of if he knew about the clip. What I was told was it wouldn't have even mattered. Like nobody was talking to anybody, that we had waved our flags. That's why I went on Gypsy's panel. That's why I was nice. Like that was all supposed to be allegedly relayed from y'all to me, that I was supposed to do those things.
Are you saying you went on Gypsy's panel?
Yes, and I have the messages where Rogie told me to go on her panel and to be nice.
When were you on her panel?
Before Morbid's live. He screenshotted it and like put it out there, made it seem like I was being some certain way. And it clearly either was purposely leaving it out or he didn't know that I had
you on the panel or
no. I'm sorry. I was in the
live.
Yeah, I was in her live and
that's
gave
when
her a
she
gift.
gifted. Yeah, she wasn't on the panel. She went to the live under their instructions.
Yes, when he
Yeah, I was
told me
about to say
to.
I was on that panel and you weren't on the panel, so you're confusing me.
Yeah, sorry. No, I was in the live on the comment, sorry, and gifted her under his instruction.
Under whose instruction?
Rogie's.
I think Rogie had the right intention. Rogie knows that he made a mistake and handled it wrong. Rogie knows that he shouldn't have exchanged messages with you like he did, the type of messages. He knows that. He knows that. Rogie beat himself up more than I ever could have. I'll just tell you that, okay? He felt very bad about what he did. But Rogie's intentions were pure. Rogie came from a good place. He really did.
Autumn, I need you to mod Pretzi, please, because all of pro sides in here, and I'm not going to be able to fucking handle it all.
Okay, 1 second.
Sorry.
Yeah. Another one you can do. Well, you see Brittany with the heart.
Yeah.
She'll help with chat, and we should be good with 3 right now. We'll try that. Or if you see Raven, if you're in here, you mind helping?
Yeah, because I am a mod. The comments are going really.
Yeah, I know. I told her we were gonna need 1 or 2.
Yeah, and there's pro side over here, and the one side.
But Brittany stays in chat, so she watches chat closely.
If Mimi is in here, can you?
Cooks can mod.
Yeah.
I got you, Cooks.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. I was just like, oh no, I can't do it alone.
Just let me say this, Autumn, because I don't have long. From my perspective, the way I saw it, when Morbid played that clip, I feel like you went live and you did that to Rogie as revenge. Like, okay, well, hey, I'll put this out. That's the way that came across. Because I was sitting there thinking, what does Rogie and you messaging have to do with any of this? So you're saying you, in that moment, thought he misled you, right? That's what I'm hearing you say.
Well, that and the fact that there was more information I came out with that came from Rogie. And when people would go to question, are you even talking to Rogie? I put it out with 2 intentions, basically. Like, one, he completely had me be quiet and thought the white flags were waved and said that this was like basically a mutual understanding between all of us and that y'all were on the same page as me. I go on Gypsy's live. I was nice, like he told me to. And then like he's calling me and texting me right before Morbid goes live. Like basically, are you okay? Everything's good, and then Morbid gets on live and he's doing what he's doing. And then you're on it. And so in my mind, I'm like, So this whole thing was orchestrated to begin with. Just like me going on her live, giving her a gift, that all played into what Morbid was going to try and make me look like.
No, I'm telling you, in retrospect, I'm sitting here thinking, Rogie did say, I think this can be worked out, this, that, and the other. He was trying. I was not there yet. Maybe he didn't realize that. I was not there yet because I had had enough. And so,
And yeah, my brother.
maybe I wasn't clear with him in how I felt. But, you know, the trust factor wasn't there with you. You get what I mean? So maybe he didn't realize that because we didn't have that deep of a conversation. But he did say on your behalf, you know, I've been talking to her. I think this can be worked out. I think she wants peace, et cetera, et cetera. I was not there yet. And maybe he just didn't realize that.
Yeah, well, he definitely made it seem like y'all were. Those were, you know, that's what he said. He was
That may have been his perception, in fairness. That may have been his perception now that I think back on it. But I wasn't there yet.
Okay. Well, then I guess it's understood why there's anger on both parts, because that's what I was led to believe. And it, you know, things that I was told to do were used on that live to try and discredit me and stuff. And, you know, I don't expect us to say anything on here, but, you know, Rogie shared some stuff with me that it was true. And that was just me and Rogie talking, you know? So, but that, you know, that's not going to be discussed on here. And that's why I felt real played. And then to think Kenan was in on it, like, that's my brother, you know, at the end of the day. So to think that he would go, you know, that low as to try and trick me into going on that panel or going into those comments and doing that so that they could screenshot it and make me out to be some certain way was ridiculous.
I can tell you this, in that conversation, Ken was not present, and I don't think Ken would do that to you.
Let it happen, though, Sheena.
I mean,
even if he didn't know at the time, it still happened, and he's still letting y'all belittle her and bully her. Like, the fuck?
I'm
Well,
not
I
belittling
can.
her and bullying her. I speak my truth. People may not like it, but that's me. That's what I do. I think that, again, it's family, so I need to be very careful about what I say. I don't ever want to make things worse. But I had enough of this. I sit and watch. And, you know, I heard someone say, and I don't know if it's true or not, Autumn, and it's not really important, but someone said, well, she says you're not family. And I said, but I've been fighting for these two for 2 years. Where were you in that fight with me, Autumn? Because you're sitting with people who've done nothing but try to tear your family members down for the 2 years I've been here. In any way they can. Try to say he's gay. Try to say that's not his child.
Gypsy
You
said it
name it,
first.
it's been said and it's been done. And I had enough.
And we've had enough of Gypsy being online.
What? But you say that, but you need her. You need
No,
her.
we don't. I don't.
You do
I'm not
need
in.
her.
I don't make money.
You need her. It's not about money. You need her. If you didn't have her, you wouldn't have this conversation right now. What would you talk about?
Mackenzie Shrilla, James Charles. I don't know. One of the many
You can
other
do that anyway without
predatory
her.
people.
You don't have to pay attention to her
People
or watch
are
her
doing
videos.
other people than just her. She just won't go away. She's a little fucking ant that just won't go away.
You can make her go away for you though. You can block her. You don't have to watch her stuff. You don't have to send her money. You
I
don't have to
did
do
block
that.
her. I
You
can't help
choose
that.
to
She's
do
thrown
that.
in my
That's your
fucking face
choice.
every day, Sheena.
Then block
She's
her, and then
forced
you
into
can't see her
everybody's face.
stuff. It's simple.
Good. Hopefully we can't see it in the future.
It's not hard. Like, if you don't want to see somebody or know what they're doing,
Tina,
block
why do you
them.
think we need Gypsy though?
Yeah.
But you do. You do. For 2 years. 2 years.
For what
All I
though?
have sat here and heard is conversations about Gypsy Rose Blanchard, what she's wearing, what she's doing, where she's going. Her child, her fucking child, is being discussed in the most foul and gross manner.
Thank you. I don't know if she dropped or if you dropped her, but thanks. I can't take the gaslighting anymore.
For real.
Well,
I also asked I brought this up to my therapist this morning. I said, is it normal for people to set up their phone and record something like that? And then she was like, no, it's not. And then I said, what if it's someone who's convicted of a murder? And I said, she's like, who? And I said, Gypsy Rose. She said, oh. And then I just a thought that a therapist says that's not normal behavior. Y'all out here enabling it, allowing it. Come on. Grow up.
I need to go check on kiddos real quick. I'll be right back.
Y'all just let horrible people manipulate and take control of children. And I'm so sick of it. So, welcome to enabling, the child pedo problem we have in America right now. Oh, and Sir Morbid, who likes little boys, I don't know. But you're a fucking creep, dude.
I'm just trying to figure out why we need Gypsy. I'm
Stop
confused.
the screen, y'all. We got a thing. Apparently, that I was bullying.
I'm waiting for her to come back by the phone and ask if she wants anybody up so I can bring no ones up that I know. I know she doesn't just want anybody up here, so. And I did share it to Rogi and told him he needed to come answer a couple questions. But
Red Velvet, I don't talk about Gypsy in the thing. I said, oh, you know what? It's none of your fucking business, actually. What I talked to my therapist about.
Morbid was in here.
I guess so.
Uh,
No, just while it's quiet, people in the chat, there's 400 of you. You have got to stop enabling bad, gross behavior. When you see somebody doing something toxic and unhealthy, please call it out. We are in a world of really bad, toxic things. Children are being hurt. Vulnerable people are being manipulated and fucked with. It's just not okay. Use your brains, have empathy. We don't have empathy for murderers. But please just stop enabling bad behavior. Call it out. That's all we want. That's why PDFs have done what they've done, because no one says anything. Everyone's backed into a corner. Oh, you can't say that, or we're freaking silenced. Stop. We are in the era of not being silent anymore. And I was told the only time you should open your mouth when you're talking crap is to eat a D.
hey, Morbid. I thought you had like a new side piece. Mimi. Why are you over here playing?
Rage baiting. Probably to be a douche. That's all he knows how to do.
I'm not gonna block anybody without her consent. She might
I
have
don't
something to
block,
say to
I
me.
mute.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
not
mute.
blocking, I'm muting.
Mhm. And then when I mute, I only do it for like 1 or 5 minutes because the more comments, the higher they get on the FYP.
Yeah, I only muted 2 people, and it was Belinda and Dark Burdick. Hey, Morbid, I hope you know you're also part of enabling bad behavior in PDFs, just so you know. How does that make you feel? How do you sleep at night? Do you think about little kids? Is that why?
Morbid, don't even come after me. I haven't said shit. I haven't done shit. I even announced to both sides, I don't want in this with you. Mimi summoned you, you go deal with Mimi.
Well, with that being said, Morbid, I hope you have a great day. I hope you get more views and stuff. Have a good day. I hope your day is blessed.
Why would you do that? You know I was in the middle of a medical emergency and Sheena and them didn't do it, so why would you do it? What have I fucking done to you, Morbid? Like, I'm being completely honest and clear with you. What have I done? Right, Mimi's in here, catch her. Cause I tell you one thing, you're not my creator. I don't know who the hell you think you are. I ain't got my soundboard on here, but oh my god.
That sucks. You don't have my song.
I know, right? Wait, I think it was an app. Hold on. I forgot. I don't know why he wants to come over here and fuck with me. I ain't did shit, said shit.
And if anyone is wondering why we're so hard on trying to get Gypsy offline, it's because we know we can't we can't go up against institutions like that. We just can't. But what we can do, and the power we do have, is in our hands on here. We can report, ban, whatever. That's what we can control. That's why we want her off. She's terrible for children. If I could bring people up, Susan, I would. I don't have that power.
Hold on, let me see. Sorry.
I was saying, if you want people up that I know, I'll pull them up. They want to know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Susan,
And
pull
Morbid
up.
is in chat trying to rage bait, so we didn't know if you wanted him blocked or you want to play.
Morbid, like, he's just, for what? Like, I'm not even saying nothing to Morbid. Let him play. Let's see.
Hey guys.
I think I see
Hey,
Um,
Susan.
Morbid.
Autumn, I'm
Hey,
sorry you've
guys.
gone through this, honey. I really am. And for Sheena to say we need to talk about Gypsy, that's bullshit. I mean, her case is out there, and people will be talking about it for years. And especially now that we know she's lying, it's important that we put out the truth. That's how I feel.
Exactly.
Because we
And
can't do anything else. We can't make justice again. All we can provide is the court of public opinion for the rest of her life.
Good
yeah,
morning,
true.
everybody.
Yeah. Good morning.
And for Sheena to come up here and say that, that just really made me angry.
Yeah.
Sheena
Oh,
is
there's
here to cause
Cooks.
trouble.
Sheena,
She only
Sheena
does
needs
this
Sheena
when
needs Gypsy. That's who needs Gypsy is Sheena.
exactly.
Morbid,
and
I
they
don't
only do this when
understand.
they're
Morbid,
caught.
But, and this
Morbid,
started off,
I'm trying to
this,
understand this. Isn't Ken Morbid's friend? Like, why would he
Yeah.
talk about his sister
Hi,
like that?
Brayley.
Exactly.
That's
And I'm
what
gonna
I'm trying to
yeah.
understand, Morbid, because you're saying that you're on the Jip side and you're Ken's friend. Why are you talking about his sister like that? At the end of the day, that's still Ken's sister. Why can't you um, just have an ounce of decorum for his sister? I
Exactly.
don't care about everybody else. You want to, everybody else can, but that's your friend's sister. I'm just not
And
understanding.
I'd also like to add something about Sheena. I think she's maybe been around Gypsy and Ken possibly 3
That's
times.
not his sister.
She doesn't
She
know
doesn't
them.
Well,
she doesn't
I don't
live
think Ken would
here.
be okay with it.
Sheena
Morbid.
doesn't live here. She doesn't hang out with them. She's maybe been around Gypsy, like I said, 3 times.
Right.
So
And just like Ashley Baby just said, he isn't anyone's friend. He just does this for attention. And
Yeah, I don't think Morbid
I,
even cares about them. You're right, Susan.
nope,
Wouldn't the
he
fact
doesn't give
obviously
a
as well
shit.
that like he's threatening to put them images of Pretzi on his life, wouldn't that be considered as revenge porn?
Yes, it would be considered revenge porn since there's already a case open with it. I can just tack it on with the legacy stuff. I don't care. And I'm telling you right now, Morbid, you're not gonna like the backlash you get from that because both sides over here, they both agreed that they wouldn't do that. So if you did that, that's shitty on your part, and you're not gonna like the outcome.
Why
Pretzi,
would a grown
you don't
man?
contact local police for that, by the way. That's an FBI
Oh yeah,
situation.
I know,
Okay.
I know.
Okay,
Why
just
would
I'm
like
wanted you
a
to know.
also,
grown man
and
go on to
remember,
share
I'm
images
also
of a
a
woman
first
naked?
responder, so that's not gonna be pretty.
I'm just so sorry this is happening. This has gotten so far out of control. So far.
It's gotten so off the
And if you
Rails.
did your homework, Morbid, you would know that the next day, Mimi even flashed the camera. Everybody came on my panel to flash the camera, but you didn't do your homework, did you?
They what? What did you
And
say,
I
Betsy?
After my camera slipped, when I got up the
Yeah,
next day and I was still feeling like shit,
yeah.
Mimi and a couple other girls got on my panel and got their account banned for 3 days for flashing the camera so I wouldn't feel alone.
I
Okay.
just want to say, Autumn, that Sheena coming over here and talking all like that to you, and then being that way behind your back, the opposite. They only do this when they are caught and
Yep.
they know that they're wrong. They do this
Yep.
every time, and they're trying to gaslight you and manipulate you and make you feel bad just because they know they're caught.
And I
They
gotta
do
say,
it
the
every
only
time.
reason I even started talking about Gypsy was because of Morbid. I watched him. I watched him attack them for what, like a year, Morbid?
exactly. That's
And
my thing.
man, I don't get. He just wants the money. I think.
I'm embarrassed I was ever a part of it. Although we did a couple of good
I don't
things,
think
I'm
Yeah,
embarrassed.
and
I don't
yes.
think Morbid gives a shit about either side as far as
No,
I'm
I don't
concerned. I
think he
don't think
does
he
either.
cares. This
I
is
don't
just
think he
for
does
fun.
either.
He's
I
having
got a
Why
fun
don't
with
I
it.
question.
like him
Well,
now?
I
It's
have a
not that I
question.
don't like him. I just don't like what his actions right now. I think he's a pretty cool guy when he's I don't
Morbid,
know.
you want to come up? You want to come up, Morbid? I'll make a
I'll
spot
go,
for you.
Morbid, you could come up. You want to come
He's
up?
not gonna do that because he's about the
No, he's
money.
not. Well, he
I think
doesn't
he'll come
have
up.
Oh,
I
Bree
okay.
and
do
his
think he'll
her
come up.
crew here.
Request up.
Oh,
Here,
God.
Judy, I'm gonna drop you. I don't know if you there or not. You haven't said anything.
Okay.
I never even knew I was there.
I love Judy.
Judy, damn
Judy!
it.
I love you,
Judy, can
Judy.
I drop you for Morbid?
Hey, Judy!
Yes, dog, yeah. All right,
Judy.
thank you.
I
Love
know what
you.
She's
Jimmer
so
is,
cute.
Kettle. I know what he
She
is.
cracks me
Trust
up
me.
when she
I
talks
know
in
all
third
about the
person.
guy.
Come
Judy
up,
says she
Morbid. I
cracks
would
me up.
love to talk to you, Morbid. Come up.
Judy's gonna have me talking in third person now.
He's not
Y'all,
going to
I've
come up. I
given
love when she does
Pretsy,
that.
I
I
gave
know.
Pretsy the permission to accept and drop for a reason. It's okay, guys.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So
Y'all
you don't
between
want to
Jules
come
and
up here,
him.
but
He's
you're
just
going to run to
trolling.
Sheena's live and go up there, right? Is that your safe space? Do you need a safe space? I'll give
He
you a
needs a
tissue.
safe space
Yeah, I mean, it just
with
seems
that
to me
elevator
odd
button.
that you can be in the live in the chat, but you won't come up, but you run up on Breeze. And also another thing, give you a lot of credit for listening to her talk for a while, bro. You deserve a medal for that shit.
Mm, I put my shrimp boots on because the shit was getting deep. Come
Yeah,
on,
the pro's
Morbid.
coming over. And that was funny that Sheena got off and Morbid's over here. That's convenient.
Yeah, I saw him
Oh, well,
Tina.
too,
Sheena got
Bev.
off and
I
she got a
saw him.
restriction too, so that's typical.
Pretty, I sent you a text.
I wanted to come up and talk about the
Yes.
earlier stuff that y'all were talking about
That's
regarding
a yes.
Gypsy.
Oh well.
and the problems with her childhood.
Yeah.
This is all for entertainment purposes. This is my opinion only, okay? Everybody likes to dog out Rod, saying he was such a terrible dad. I truly believe Gypsy did something to either Mia or Dylan. I think that Rod did his best to protect his other two children from Gypsy because she has that issue with her hypersexuality.
Yep.
If anybody, and this is my opinion only, if anybody touched Gypsy, it was Bobby Petrie.
I agree. I agree
That's
with you,
just my
Ann.
opinion for entertainment purposes only.
I also
Same.
kind of thought that.
Invites
Yep.
out to
It's also
Morbid. Let's
learned
see what he
behavior, probably.
does. Invites out to
But
Morbid.
I do have to say, as a devil's advocate, that's learned behavior, probably.
Well, didn't
What
the
are we waiting
granddad
for,
as well
Morbid?
obviously see that
You
when
say
she
we're
was
waiting
4
for
years old?
something. Who said we were waiting for something, Morbid? I didn't know we were waiting for something.
Didn't the granddad say when she was
Yeah.
4 years old that she was trying
And
and
this was all originally, this live started with us to address how Mimi is trying to spin that I left y'all hanging on this live yesterday or whatever. And I never said I was going to go live with her. I never told her to go live. I specifically told her that night that I wasn't doing it on her panel. I don't know why she didn't relay it. You know, like she's text me, oh, you just missed this big gifting party, blah blah blah. Like I don't know why she's trying to spin it a certain way. You know, it's just that's why I got on this live was to
Well,
clear
let
that
me
up.
just say that I was in that live and she never said that you were coming onto her panel, to be fair. Just to be fair.
say her name
She
Well,
never said that. She
Julie,
said she
there's
wasn't
plenty.
sure if you'd go on yours or hers. That's how I
Well,
remember it.
is that the night one or the noon one?
It was 2 nights ago, I think, where you
Okay.
No,
were
we told them that we
initially.
didn't. They kept asking the panel, but she knew
Yeah.
that she wasn't.
That I
Like,
wasn't
it
like
wasn't 100% that she was coming back. That
and
she never said that she was going to get it. They did.
yeah, and then she said I was going to do some live with her at noon. And there's people that are making videos saying, oh, you ghosted him again. You did this again. I never said to do a live. I never said I was coming on at a live at 12. You know, like I never told her to do any of that.
Mimi, I'm not lying. I have my text thread versus your text thread does not look good.
I hate that you guys are fighting, man.
I
Exactly. Like,
hate that she lets money take over her like the root of all evil. That's what I hate.
I think it should just
All
be
right.
dropped.
Well,
Just drop it.
I'm just,
Yeah,
I'm
Pretzi, don't
Switzerland.
say that, honey. Please don't say
Drop
that
it.
because you
I
guys are
think it was
friends for
just
a
a
long
I
time.
think it was just a miscommunication.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, don't say that,
in that
sweetie.
live, it was mentioned that if she did come back, she wasn't sure what panel or where she was coming back. I do remember that, you know, but
Yeah.
she didn't say for sure if she was coming back. But the question was asked, would she be coming in on Mimi's live? And Pretzi answered, she don't know what she's going to do.
hey, Sierra.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my bestie. She's been my best friend since middle school.
Mimi always gives back. Mimi's always been very generous with gifting back.
Absolutely.
I don't
Yeah.
believe Mimi's here for money. She's got money. She
I
don't
don't
need
believe that.
No,
Right.
I
TikTok.
just
She
wanted to
works
clear
hard.
up that I
Yeah, she
wasn't,
does.
you know, it's being made out to seem like I was some plant or whatever. And Mimi knows
Yeah,
the conversations I had with her and that
yeah,
like that was never the case. And so I just wanted to
yeah.
clear that up because it was being made to seem like that. I've gifted back myself, you know, like I'm not in it for money
No, I know
either.
you have.
So
But at this point, don't talk about your brother anymore or Gypsy or that baby. Just do you, sweetie. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Though it's hard because
Yeah.
you might be able to fix your relationship with your brother. That's between you and him. That's nothing that'll ever be fixed on here.
And the only way
Do
you
you know
can
what
And
I
you
do
mean?
that
can't
is by stop talking about it.
you
Yeah,
can't
stop
listen
talking
to these
about him.
friends she has because they don't
Yeah.
even live by her. They don't live
Yeah,
anywhere
Sheena and
around
those
her.
people, they're creepy sycophants. I wouldn't even pay attention to that. Just do you and your brother and your mom, maybe one day you all three could privately get together and fix things.
Morbid,
You know
come
what I
on up and
mean?
talk to us. Goddamn, stay down there commenting all
Yeah,
this
don't pay
shit.
Absolutely.
attention to him. He's just
Come
Just,
being a
just
up.
ignore
coward down
him.
there. But
Exactly.
I hope you fix it. It's fucked up when I see family fight like this and this kind of shit come out. It's
Sure.
it's and
It's
so many
never good.
people enjoy it. Autumn,
Right.
so many people enjoy this type of shit. And
Mm-hmm.
don't do it for other people. Come on here. You, like Key said, you could talk about beauty because you do your edges beautifully, your hair and
Yeah,
it. Like you could have a whole fucking thing out here for yourself. You got a
sure.
nice following now.
Yeah.
Do you,
Yep.
girl. You'll be okay.
And
Okay?
the
And we'll
Just to let you
support you.
know, Pretzi muted Morbid for the entire live with the Pretzi special. You want to say something? The panel's open.
and hold on, nobody's throwing Mimi under the bus. No, I'm just
No.
correcting what she had said because
Okay.
that wasn't the case. That's all.
I
Yeah,
do want
that's
Okay.
to
all.
chime in as a devil, like, not, I don't even know, but as someone who has a really bad family dynamic, sometimes family is not, sometimes getting away from your family is better. I, I know that everybody says family is all you have. Sometimes your family is the worst for you. If that makes any sense, I just want to throw that out there. So, like, for her, maybe her family dynamic's not that great. I don't know, but it's just not I used to say that all the time, that family matters. No, sometimes family is your biggest bully and downfall. Just saying.
I got that. I hear you, girl.
Yeah.
But I'm with Susan, Autumn. You have a following now. I stay away from all that other BS and do you, girl. Do this for yourself and your kids. Don't bring your kids on here. Don't show your kids.
Yeah,
Don't
don't
show
show your
pictures of your
kids.
kids. I wouldn't even mention their names, to be honest with you.
Exactly.
Just to protect you and your babies. Yeah, I'm just, looking out for you.
Yeah.
I know you've had a hard time. I can't even imagine having Gypsy Rose in my family. I can't even imagine the craziness that brings to all of you.
Yeah, for sure.
And whatever you decide to do, Autumn, we will support you because at the end of the day, it's your choice and your choice only.
Exactly. Thank you.
And we're the anti-community that's so mean and hateful. Just saying.
Yeah, for Morbid to say that you were getting death threats from this side, that didn't make sense to me.
Nah,
We don't
That
we
never.
don't
doesn't
work
make
like
sense
that.
at all.
Ridiculous.
I mean, come on, Morbid.
Our
That's how I
goal
know
is
he's
to
full
get
of shit. That's how I
our
know he's
goal
full of
is to get
shit.
Gypsy off the internet and away from our children. That is our goal. That's what we want. We also want justice for Dee Dee. We want her name cleared because that woman did not abuse her daughter.
Nope, she loved her.
100%.
I could not get through the interview, but I heard that Gypsy did not even mention
Oh,
she
me
had a
either.
microdeletion. She didn't even mention she had a microdeletion.
Nope,
Nope.
not one
Did
time.
you
And
see
she
the new
added
lie?
things too. Hey,
Did you
Mercy.
guys hear the new lie she told that her mother slapped her in the
Yeah, her
movie
mama
theater
started
in
hitting
Yeah,
her.
Rocky?
she slapped her in the face
That
at the
never
movie
happened.
theaters. That was
Nah,
brand new
that was a
information.
brand new information.
And how she talked about how long she had the feeding tube in. That's kind of strange. All the liquid that was sitting on the floor. She was eating food. That's why her teeth were rotten.
Oh,
She
did you
was
see the
sucking a
boxes of
bottle. That's why
cereal?
her teeth were
That
rotting. She was sucking on a
every
bottle.
every
She's
box of
addicted to
cereal was
sugar.
sugar cereal, shit
She said
sugar.
she was addicted to sugar. How
Yeah,
are
she
you
still
addicted to
is.
sugar if you're
She
eating
still
through a
is.
feeding tube?
Right. Cause and how about when her mother and her went up to New England and they were in a bar, they got food there. She went to Disney, she got food there. Uh, her first food was she said was in prison. Give me a break.
Right.
Like, how
Or
can
that
we
her
not
mother
talk
bound
about
her
it? Like, this
breast.
shit is
Remember that one?
crazy.
Her mama bound her breast. Okay.
Oh God, yeah, that too.
You know, but
Give me
they're
a
hanging out.
break.
Autumn, have you watched any of the FOIA, baby?
Yes, I have.
Good. I'm glad.
Gypsy
Yes.
is the only one that wanted to be seen as a special ed kid.
We are here to protect our children from this monster because she is a monster.
I just want to say, Autumn, that if you did see a video, if there is a video, you did nothing wrong by coming out and saying anything. Because somebody needs to protect children. Sometimes you might hate yourself if you didn't say something. If there is a video and you did see something, you did nothing wrong.
Thank you.
And Autumn, I would like to invite you to come watch Becca Scoops live tonight. If you can, come watch it.
Okay. The last time I
But
saw
I,
her,
you
It'll be
know,
on
she was
YouTube at
talking.
7 o'clock tonight. It's
in
alive.
in reality, I think Autumn should distance herself from anything to do with Gypsy and Ken right now. You know what I mean? Just to clear her head and get her shit together before
But
she
I
comes.
think she needs all the information she can get in her brain too. You know,
Yeah. Well,
I
Meaning,
think
yeah,
that's
I've
it's up
already
to
important.
been
her.
responding to stuff that's like directed at me and saying like miscommunications with me, like
Yeah.
Mimi stuff about leaving somebody hanging on two lives or whatever. That's why I wanted to correct that afternoon live. I did not know was going to happen. I didn't say I was going to get up there. So if y'all felt like I, stood y'all up, then there was a miscommunication.
I don't think anybody felt like that. I didn't feel like that.
Yeah, I didn't even know
You
that.
know, you have little kids. I'm assuming you have little children, so they come first
Exactly.
I
above
muted. I
anybody
muted
else.
Mimi.
Above anybody else.
Autumn.
Huh.
And
I muted Mimi. I timed her out twice, and then she tried to come up. I denied it, and then she got even worse in comments. So I muted her for the rest of the live
Okay.
until she can act right, because she's screaming in the chat, getting pros all stirred up. She's just trying to
Exactly.
rage bait you.
And again, this didn't start off as throwing shade. This was to clear up shade that was thrown at me.
I think you need to set your live to where if the word video comes up, it needs to be muted. That would take care of a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Hold on, I could do that.
Yeah,
I
the
tried,
shit
but
with Rogie, I don't know, understand how Sheena could stand there. We had a long talk, and blah. At the end of the day, I don't care what Autumn did. He was still Ken's friend. He should have known that that shit was wrong on every level. Instead, for him to say that Autumn enticed him, provoked him, he said, not enticed, provoked. Get the fuck out of here,
Well, he
bro.
also said enabling. And how did he say?
Yeah.
They were enabling me.
No, no,
Come
I thought
on.
it was enlightening. Oh, I forgot.
He was
Anyway,
trying to say inevitable, and he was like
and the
inevitable,
inevitable. Yes, it was inevitable,
inevitable.
inevitable. But the thing is, that's still your bro. You don't go after your bro's sister. Period. Even if she comes out to you, you say to yourself, "Nah, nah, that's my bro's sister. Let me not encourage this or
I mean,
keep
she
it
was
going."
straight up said, "What are you doing, shoving needles in your arm?" And then she's gonna come up here and try and be
Oh,
all nice to you, and I think that's fucked up.
I thought I heard her the other day on a live make a comment about pills as well. And I was like, what? You know, like she says these things like, oh, you're putting a needle in her. Like, shut the hell up, Sheena. Why would you say something like that? Even if it's figuratively, it's fucking wrong. Stop. Man.
All I have to say is that seems like it backfired on them a little bit.
yeah.
And he willingly did it. If he knew, I don't know, but he
What
willingly went in there.
backfired?
The way
Rogie shit?
I don't see
Yeah.
how he didn't. Like, there's no way that. I'm sorry. I believe it was a setup because you're calling me throughout the entire day telling me, like, you're relaying messages. So I'm saying something and you're like, okay, I'm gonna call Sheena or I'm gonna call Gypsy, and then you'll call me back with something they said, and then back and forth, and it's like you're saying go up on Gypsy's live and be nice, and like it's this whole thing, and the whole time they weren't in on it, like missed me with it. Like I
Right.
felt
They're
like
trying to force you to do something to make it for themselves is what they're doing.
I think what it was, yeah, and they were trying to, like, I don't know if he was trying to make me feel like I don't know, get good to where I wouldn't release anything, but to have what Morbid did, like that, he had to have known that that was gonna set something off. Like he he specifically told me that he was relaying messages and that this wasn't going to happen. And so when
Then
it happened,
I was going to
it's
say,
like,
why don't you give Mimi a chance to speak?
We don't want to fight. That's the whole point. We
No,
don't
I
want
don't.
energy
Maybe she
into it.
won't fight. You don't know
She
what she
just,
wants to do.
this is Autumn's panel. She wanted her to clear up what she said. She said it. That's the whole
Yeah.
point of the
Okay.
live. We don't want to fight
Gotcha.
with her. We don't want to give her the energy.
Hey, I don't want to stay up here. I just wanted to say,
Hey,
Autumn,
Judy.
you got a testimony. Use that on your platform. Fuck all the funny shit. Fuck all them girls and girl shit. You go do you and save some lives. Okay, baby girl?
Love you, Judy.
love you,
And
Judy.
Judy's gone now. Gotta go eat.
Judy,
Figure
have
out
a good
how to
day.
keep a fat girl fat.
Love you, Judy.
Cooks is eating White Castle. Fucking White Castle. I love this shit.
You can let
Oh,
her.
I don't like
She's
White
not gonna
Castle.
fight.
Oh. Susan, I crave it like once a year, okay? It's my once
Betsy.
a
What'd
year
you say,
craving.
Autumn?
I said you can let her in
I
if
just
she's not
never
gonna
liked it.
fight. Like the
She's in
whole.
here. She just can't type in chat until we unmute her because she doesn't know how to behave.
I'm saying like because she like I think there's a miscommunication, or maybe she's upset
I
because
think
I
so
didn't
too.
drop
I think
something.
so too.
But
That's
at the
why I
end of
want
the
you to speak
day,
to her.
exactly.
Mimi
At the
can
end of the
control
day,
herself. Mimi's a grown
She
woman.
can.
What?
yeah, like I
Give
don't
her a
want.
chance. If she comes off and yells, and then take her down. But give her a chance to
She's not
speak.
gonna come up and yell at Autumn. She's gonna come up and attack you.
No,
Yeah,
Well,
she's
I
gonna
don't
come
want her to
after
come up
me.
and
Pressy.
attack
She's gonna
anybody
come up
because
and
at the
attack
end of
Right,
the
right,
she
right.
won't
day,
attack anyone. Oh my
I'm just saying
gosh.
at the
No,
end of the
Mimi's a grown
day.
ass woman. She can control herself.
Yeah, come
Okay.
on.
Cooks, I've never had White Castle.
Oh, White Castle's so good.
You're not good.
But I
Girl,
bet you can make
I
White
let me
Castle
tell
better
you.
than White
Use
Castle,
my mod
Cooksy.
Oh,
power.
no, yeah, but they make a new jalapeno cheeseburger that's
Ooh.
so freaking good. My mouth is burning right now. It's delicious.
Yes,
And
Mimi.
cheese
Hey,
fries. I have
Mimi.
to have
There's
cheese on my
Mimi.
fries.
Mimi.
Hi, my
Oh,
Mimi!
beautiful
Oh, my
friends. How
friend.
are
there's
you?
Morbid with his elevator button.
How are you guys?
Hey, Mimi.
Hi.
Hi, Mimi.
I hear there's a lot going on over here. Um,
Is
Autumn, first of all, I don't know why you're trying to say that you never said you were going to put out a video and that that's all on me and that I was saying it. Everybody was in the live. Everybody was able to hear you with their own ears.
can I say something? I said on
Sure.
your panel, I'm not talking about the video itself. I said on your panel why everybody kept staying and said I left them hanging on your panel. I had told you I wasn't going to do it on your panel.
No, I never said you were going to do it on my panel. I said repeatedly, multiple times, I didn't know if you were going to go live on your own panel, on Audrey's, on Pretzi's, on
You did
mine.
say that.
Did I said it numerous times?
Okay, so that's
Me
one.
going live in the middle of the day, the next day after we all waited and you told us you were coming back, you told Audrey you were sending the video to her, then you told me you were putting the kids to bed, then you said, okay, I should be good by 11. So that is what I relayed to everybody, and I can show them that in the text messages tonight, right?
Mhm.
You were putting it off and you didn't say outright, hey, I don't want to put the video up. Hey, I'm second guessing, I'm double guessing. I don't want to do it now. You weren't upright and forthcoming and honest about it. You just kept saying, that you were going to come in a little bit, in a little bit, in a little bit.
For a
So I
live.
had my live. I'm talking Autumn, Pretzi. You said that I wanted to fight, but
Okay, go
you're
pull
the
the
one
clip
muting
where she
me, and
said she's gonna play the video. Go pull the clip because there's not a clip.
I will because I can pull the clip where she said she was sending the video to Audrey as well.
Okay, go pull the clip.
I mean, there's literally, I'm sure the 360 some people that are here were in that live. Now let's take a poll. Did
I'm
Autumn
streaming the live
herself?
right
I'm
now like I
almost
did
certain
yesterday.
Okay,
I didn't talk to Audrey on
you're
the
the one
live.
that seems to want to fight, Pretzi, and I'm not here to fight with you.
No, I'm just
Everybody
debunking what you're
heard
saying because we played the live yesterday and she
again.
never said,
Everybody
she
was
didn't
there
even
in the
speak
live.
barely. Y'all
Okay,
did the speaking for her.
Pretzi, I don't know what you're doing, but everybody was in the live. So
Okay,
And
did
so then
I
Autumn
you put
will.
up your
herself?
text thread and I'll put up my
Okay,
text thread and show
please do,
because
because I've
it's
already posted all
completely
that.
different. It's completely different than I told you. You knew she wasn't coming. She kept saying she
You
was
told me
coming
that,
back
but
for a
that's not what
live.
she said to me. That's not what she said to everybody else. You
Okay,
text
so
me
then why
that
am
when you
I the
started
only
this
one that
messy
knew that
bullshit.
she wasn't coming back? I
Right.
t- you it doesn't make sense.
Did you tell me you weren't coming back, Autumn? Is that what your message said, or did it say you would be back at 11?
I
For a
said I
live.
would be
She
ready
wasn't
for
coming
11,
back
but
for a
on your
video.
panel. Yeah, I said I wasn't
Pressy,
coming
don't
back
twist
on
her
your.
words.
Stop.
I'm talking to
Come
Autumn.
on,
I don't
Pratsy.
know what
Come on,
you're
I
Pratsy.
doing.
Pretzi,
said
Come on,
Pretzi, let
girl.
them talk, Pretzi, okay,
Let
sweetie?
them talk,
that's
please.
where this miscommunication is. I said from the get go I would be on my panel. I never said I was coming back. I was relaying to you
And I never
privately.
said that you were going to be on my
But
panel. We were
I'm
just up and waiting. If you
right.
would have gone live on your panel, guess what I would have done? The same thing I do when other people go live. Hey, let's go over there and support this person. Let's go over there. Yes, Erica, I will take
I
any
get.
screenshot.
So I think what
And
it is
then to be chastised about me going live the next day, first of all, I can go live whenever I want. And I think part of that came from Pretzi. She has a problem if I go
No,
live.
you got
Pretzi, I am
chastised.
speaking to Autumn.
No. You got
I'm
chastised
speaking
because
to
I text
Autumn.
you and I said,
Again,
"What are
I
you
am
doing?"
speaking to
When I
Autumn.
was in the live and you
Right.
said,
You
"I'm
were in
sitting
the
here
middle of
waiting for the
something you
video.
had no
I'm sitting
business
here,
of.
I'm talking. I'm
I'm
sitting
trying to have
here
a
waiting for the
conversation with
video.
Autumn.
I'm sitting here waiting
Is
for the
there a reason
video."
that she can?
Yes. I'm sitting here waiting for the video. And
No,
I
I didn't
told you
think
in a
that was
text.
fair. I
No,
didn't
you
think
know
that
what
was
is
fair.
Pratsy,
fair
come
is she's
on.
sitting
She's
on a
trying to.
panel lying to y'all. Lying to y'all.
She did not. She did
Yes,
not
she
yeah,
say
I
she.
did,
think
Ann.
I think
She
the
did lie to
miscommunication
you.
is she was wait y'all had she believed that I guess y'all were waiting for me to come back there. And I think where the miscommunication was I was never coming back there. If I was doing anything, I was going to be doing it on my own panel. And I was texting her. I was not messaging everybody. So like me talking to Mimi, I'm not realizing that she's going to sit here and relate to everybody and like everybody's going to hold me to it. I wasn't, whatever I say to y'all, I post that and that's what I say to y'all. So I think it's just a miscommunication that she was relaying what I was saying to her to y'all. And maybe that's how
Yes,
people were
yes.
waiting.
And she never said, please bring Mimi back up so she can speak to Autumn. How
I don't
about
think
that?
that was fair at all.
Yeah, I think that it
Pretzi,
was, yeah, she needs to be added back.
And
'Cause
we had a good time anyway. Why is anybody freaking mad? We had a good
I'm
freaking
not
time.
mad. I'm thinking, I'm more just like, there's got to be a miscommunication because
Yeah.
like it did seem like she was trashing
exactly.
me and talking shit
Let
about
her
me. And I'm
back
like,
up.
So let's let
that shit's
Mimi
fucked
talk,
up.
Pretzi.
Autumn, can I
Everybody go on mute.
I felt like,
respectfully, can I ask that you, Pretzi, stay on mute while me and you have a conversation because I am at work. I only have so much time on a break. And I'm not trying to talk to Pretzi. Pretzi is being messy. That's fine. I have receipts.
Go for
I
it.
think
Go
Pretzi,
for it. Go for it.
please stay on mute. Okay. I think it's really weird that you want to attack somebody that has been there for you numerous times over and over and over again. But I digress. Anyway, Autumn, I never was telling people that we were having my live because you were going to bring the video there. Because at one point, you said that you were going to send the video to Audrey. So I
Yes, for
didn't
her
mind. Like,
email.
right. So
Yes,
she
for her
could play
email.
it. So she could play it. Please don't twist it like you didn't tell these people you were going to get the video.
I told
Because
Audrey, and
you,
she
no.
also.
You told
But hold on.
everybody on the live, Autumn, though.
No, I told you I was separating audio from video to begin with, and that when I came back,
Correct.
I wasn't going to be on your live. And when I talked to Audrey, she offered me to be able to
Maybe,
send it to her email, but she also at the
okay.
same time offered, you don't have to, this is your
Correct.
email, just think about it, and if you want to. So I didn't take
I
that
never said that you
as,
had to either.
I
But
know.
why don't you ask all the people that were there, because they're here in the chat, ask them how they took what you said.
I
I
took
mean, you
that it
can't
could
mince the
either be
word.
on her own panel or it could be on Mimi's panel or
But
even Pretzi's.
did she make it seem like she was coming back with audio or video or something? Was she relaying that to us, saying that to us?
That's how I took it.
Okay, now let me stop here. Mimi, when you were relaying other messages, why did you not relay that I had told you that I wasn't doing it on your panel?
I said that numerous times, and we've already covered that. I said I didn't know if you were doing it on my panel or your panel or Audrey's panel or Pretzi's panel. I said I didn't know where it was happening. I don't know why Prezi convinced you that I'm all about the coins because I don't care. Today was payout day with TikTok. You know how much I got paid? $0 because I regift everything. I even sent Prezi $100 gift this week. But she's mad because she thinks she got dropped off my panel the other night. When there was a ton of people there was constantly 6 people requesting up. TikTok has been glitching. TikTok must have dropped Pressy. She thought that I dropped her. That is when all of this bullshit started with Pressy getting mad. And yeah, she wants her coins for her cigarettes. No,
Yeah.
she doesn't regift. No, she does
And
not.
I'm
And
that's
not
it's
gonna
okay.
sit
And
here and
that's
talk
okay.
about me if I
I get
can't
All
it.
right,
unmute.
Mimi, don't do that. Don't do that.
no,
I don't
it's
Everybody
give a
want,
not
fuck
you
if
know,
payoff
somebody
for
gives
live
or
let
not.
her
rewards.
make a little bit of
That's,
money.
Raven,
It
you know,
doesn't
Because you're
matter.
not
let's
gonna
Raven,
sit
don't make
here
it
I'm
and
saying
worse.
force
for
shit
live
out of
rewards.
me that people don't know because you're a Slytherin snake.
I'm a
Because
snake.
you're not
Pretzi,
telling the truth.
Be nice.
Pretzi,
I'm a
You're
snake.
not
stop it. I'm
telling
Pretzi.
over
the
here
truth.
telling Mimi to be
You're
nice
not,
to
she's
you
Pretzi,
not
and you
telling the
talking
truth,
like
That's
that.
Books.
crazy
I
Stop
to call
text
me
it.
a
her and asked
snake.
her the next day, what the fuck was
The
she
fuck?
doing live?
no,
And she
And
said,
I
I'm
said
sitting
I
Autumn,
was
here
live.
Autumn, do you see
waiting
this
for,
mess,
you're
girl?
gonna let me
Pre-
speak or not?
Pretzi, be
Autumn,
nice. Stop it.
all of you, be nice.
Yes,
Listen to me
Pressy, you
carefully.
She
text me
sat
when I
there
went
and
live.
lied. You want the
Can I
clip? I'll
answer?
play the clip. You said that I text you and threw a fit about money and everything.
You
No,
did.
that ain't even it, Mimi.
That is
That's not
it.
it. It's your
Yes, it
shitty
is. I've
friend.
been listening to
You
your
are
live.
a
I'm a
shitty
shitty friend.
friend. Yes, you are.
I
Stop.
have been a way
Pretzi,
better
You
friend to
hurt
you
someone
than you've
more
been to
and more
me.
Pretzi.
and more
Mimi,
I've sent
stop.
you money
Mimi,
continuously.
stop.
countlessly.
You are a shit friend. You are a shit friend for three
Pretzi,
weeks now. 3
Pretzi,
fucking weeks. And you act like
Okay,
I haven't
Mimi,
talked
I
to you
think you should
about
be
it.
done. You know
Pretzi.
what I'm saying?
You said your piece. Now
Oh,
Mimi,
stop.
yeah, you
No
said
I'm
your
done
more.
with
piece,
it.
Pretzi. That's
No
it.
more.
No more. Enough.
And this is
Everybody
Mimi,
can see
something
what
you and
kind of a
me
friendship
friend that
need
is
I
to
was.
discuss
over.
on your own,
I
Bretzi.
think
Yeah,
so.
Autumn,
friendship
Mimi
is
is good
over. End
people.
it.
I'm telling you right now, like,
Everybody
I
can
don't
see
she's
the
not
like,
the
kind of
enemy.
friend that
yeah.
I've been to
All,
Pressy.
Pretzi, all
I
I've ever seen was Mimi supporting you, even when a lot of people went after you. Mimi was the one supporting you.
He sure
So right
did.
now, I think you need to back it
That
up a
has
bit.
nothing to do with the
Girl,
amount of pain and suffering she has caused
Pain and
onto me.
how?
She
How?
is
how did
a
she, girl,
shit
you did it to
fucking
yourself.
friend. She is
Friendship
a
doesn't
shit
analyze
friend.
things
Oh,
on their own.
okay.
I
Well,
really don't think
How?
that they need to
I'm
take
not
I
this.
gonna,
just wanted
Was it
to
with the
clear
She,
money
up.
that caused you pain and
Mimi,
Yeah,
suffering?
there's
I
no
just
talking
stop.
to
wanted to
her right
clear
now.
up
Mimi,
with
Pret,
Mimi,
Mimi.
no
Pretzi,
more.
wait, stop. Pretzi, please
I
stop.
agree, Cooks. I
Please
agree.
stop. Pretzi,
Yeah, no
don't
more,
say
Mimi.
no more.
You know.
You guys just
Brenda,
stop.
reining it
Just
in.
no more. You
Good
already
job.
said what you want to say.
Yeah, you both said
You
it.
know,
It's
just
over.
stop.
Don't talk to each other anymore. If somebody wants to apologize or make amends or whatever, that do that shit privately. No more.
Yeah, you
No
don't.
more.
Yeah, you've
We
already
get
said
it.
your
We get
piece,
it,
both of
Pretzi.
you.
We get it. you know. But Pretzi, I'm gonna
Okay,
tell
so
you
we're gonna
something
Pretzi
from what I
And
saw.
Mimi, you said your piece.
And
It's like,
Mimi,
okay.
well, from what I saw, I always saw Mimi supporting you, even when a lot of people were goofing on you and putting you
I
down.
agree,
Mimi
girl.
was always there supporting you. Okay, so just try to keep that in mind when you cool down. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? But yeah, I blame this all on
and I
Susan.
think
She's nothing
we
but
need to
trouble.
move on from
It's all
this.
my fault.
I think we all need to move
It's
on
all
from
your
it.
fault, Susan.
Oh,
It's all
Susan.
Sue's fault.
Damn
Yeah.
it.
Chalk it
Yeah,
up
Pretzi,
I don't
my
like to see.
to
Did it
Listen,
Pretzi, I
I've
again.
love
had
you,
enough
girl,
fights
I
with
but
played
you
people
with
and
on
your
this
Mimi need
app.
to
heart.
talk
I'm
about
like
this
done.
on
Got
your
caught
own.
in a
What I
I
said
think
this
you and Mimi
morning,
need to
right,
discuss
Susan?
this on your
I'm so
own.
tired of the
I
fighting.
did it again.
Again, I play with your heart.
We're all on the same side here, and there's no need
For
for all
real.
this.
Like,
And if you
You
have
know,
a problem with some, like when I have problems with Sue, because you know, me and Sue have problems all the time.
damn
Wink,
right,
cancel
wink.
Ann.
Susan.
I go to Susan. We don't have
That's
problems.
right.
I'm
Susan's
just
like,
saying.
please cancel me. I am so tired of you people.
Oops. I
Susan is the
did it
go-to
Autumn, you good
again.
girl.
there, girl?
I'm
Poor
good.
Autumn. She thinks these fucking crazy bitches.
So,
No.
Autumn, can I ask why you assumed that I thought or that I was telling people or wanted you to come back to my
Because I
panel
saw
specifically?
videos where you were saying that I stood y'all up
Well, you
for
did
Alive
stand the community
again.
up.
And like,
You
and
did
it
stand the
was like you
community
were, I
up
mean, you weren't doing it in a nice way. You were like, I wash my hands respectively. And like, I didn't
because
do
then I
anything
had Pressy
to
messaging me
do that. You know,
trying to
like,
twist
I
it.
wasn't being disrespectful to you. I wasn't throwing shade at you. So I just felt like,
Nor was I. I told
you
everybody
what?
not to attack you. I told everybody numerous times not to attack you. I was just washing my hands of it. It got too messy when I went live the next day just to go live because I have a TikTok, I can do that. And I just let people know, hey, I did it with good intentions on it because I
It
went live
was
saying, hey,
just, I
she
mean,
did fall asleep. She did. It's okay, guys.
exactly
She
like
fell
calling
asleep.
me the
Yeah,
Katie
that's what she
2.0.
said. She
Like,
did say that, Autumn.
So I don't know
I'm
where
just
I was
saying there were
doing
other
anything to
comments that
you.
like,
Right. I was being honest
when
in
you
all
were
my comments.
commenting,
What did I call you?
well, the Katie 2.0 and be
I
like,
do
you were definitely
believe,
leading
Oh,
it a certain way.
I
what?
do
And it's just
believe
because I
what you're
haven't dropped
doing
a
is
video
very
to you.
similar to Katie Cakes at this point,
Right.
because
And,
now we've
but
switched to
Katie Cakes
this.
wasn't family. Like you
True.
understood, even in the beginning, you even said
Right.
that I
But
don't
you're,
have to share if I don't want to. And like maybe you're right. I wasn't open and honest about having, second guesses or second thoughts because this is family. And if I were to release something, that's the end of any chance of fixing it. And that's a big, step to take or what a big risk to take. And so I didn't do a good job conveying this to you, but I also was talking to
no,
you in
you didn't
private.
say that to me. You kept telling me
Right.
that you were coming back.
Right.
You
And
left and said,
listen,
you left the
I
live
will tell you
and said,
this. I had a plan that up until yesterday, I was going to release it when her podcast Lies came out. I was going to be petty and release it at the same time. But yesterday, a lot of people, not just you, a lot of people became shady, and it made me like it just gave like this bully vibe, like if you don't do it, I'm gonna do this. And nobody, like, this is family at the end of the day. Katie Cakes was not related. She had nothing. Like, I have a family to lose behind this.
I understand that, but
And
you have to understand my opinion and my reasoning for that opinion behind it. Not
I
saying you
get
are
that.
Katie Cakes 2.0, but what you just did to the community for 2 days when you could have just been honest. Autumn, we would have liked you with the honesty. We would have probably ended up liking you even more if you were just honest.
Well, I get that. I could have been more open in those communications, but like I said,
But
I did
I
come
will have
in.
it known. I was saying family comes first. You were with your kid.
Right.
I even
Yeah,
came on
that
the live
first
the next
night
night
I
to say,
passed out.
right. And the next day when I went live, I was telling people, look, she's not a flake. She's not fucking us over. She's not fucking the community over. She didn't lie to you guys. She just fell asleep. So I don't know where the problem is.
Right.
All right, so it's squashed, right?
I feel like it should
I
be.
mean,
I
on
feel
my
like it's
end.
communication. It is
I
what it
mean,
is. Let's
yeah.
move on. It is now Wednesday. Let's move on. It's almost the fucking weekend. Let's put our focus back to why we're all
Exactly.
here.
Hump day.
Exactly. And I didn't take away from Mimi defending me. I'm just saying from when she was saying Katie 2.0 and making videos, like I wanted her to understand that maybe she was
I feel like she did a
misseeing
lot
what
for
it
you,
was.
Autumn.
Right. And I've talked to her privately. I've told her, she knows what my position was. And, at one point, like I didn't want to lose my niece and my brother. So y'all have to understand that there may be things that would appear shady, but if it were up front, like, hey, I don't like you, I'm on this side, whatever, then I wouldn't be able to see my brother or my niece. So like, somebody has to play a role in order not to lose them. But now this whole thing going on, like I am blocked on every account or whatever. And I just know that if I keep pushing it, it's just only gonna, I don't know,
It's
secure
because
that.
you're saying truth, Autumn. It's because you're telling truth. That's why.
That's why Sheena came over here and tried to be all nicey nice and kiss your butt
After
and
the
try to
bullshit
gaslight and
she said about you, the
manipulate
hateful
you.
shit she said about you.
Yeah.
Tina's being nicey nice because of Rogie and Gypsy.
And they like I said, they always do this when they're caught up in something and they know that they're wrong. They want you to stop going, or all of us to stop going after them or talking, essentially. And Mimi and Autumn and Pretsy, what that whole thing, morbid. I just feel like that kind of unintentionally fell into what he said was going to happen, and I think we should all just move on because it's proving him right. None of us like
Right.
him.
And that's why
Let's
I
just be
kept
like,
saying,
damn.
let's not attack Autumn. Let's not attack Autumn.
Yes, you
I
did.
said it
Yeah, you
repeatedly.
did.
And then all of
Yeah,
a
you did.
sudden, I'm getting messages from somebody I thought was my friend in what seems to be starting a bunch of shit. And then now somehow it's my fault. I don't care. It's neither here nor there. I was nothing but supportive to you, Autumn. I never ever pissed on your leg and claimed you were mine. I didn't care whose panel you went on.
Right.
I was just trying to be there to support you.
Right. And I never knocked that. I was just clearing up the miscommunications on the
Well, I
live.
think the miscommunication came when you and Pretzi might have been messaging and assuming what I was doing because I never said that I went live because you were coming back at noon and you were going to be on my live. I feel like there's a lot going on with jealousy from a certain person. Never mind. Never mind. That's all I got to say. That is all I have to say. But I wish you the best moving forward. And that's all I can do.
Same. I don't have any ill feelings. I just wanted to clear that up.
Thank you.
Hmm.
Also, thank you. You didn't have to, but thank you. So now that we're all calm, let's move on to something else. Let's get back to the main point of why we're all gathered here today. And, well, not that for a reason, but you know what I mean. Like, we're
You
all
are
gathered here for.
exactly correct, Karen. I'm not allowed to respond in comments because Pretzi blocked me from commenting as well because I was just trying to have a conversation.
I think there's just a lot of different personalities on panel and a lot of different personalities in general on here, and a lot of them seem to clash. But I think we all have the
Exactly.
same goal. We all have the same goal. We all have the same reasoning for why we're here. And we can't let these people keep derailing us like this. It happens every fucking time. We're all smarter than this. I'm tired of that side always fucking coming in and being sneaky and slimy. Let's stop letting that happen.
I totally agree with that because they have an agenda. And their agenda is to shut us up.
Because
Distraction.
we're all fighting about this. We're not talking about Gypsy and the blanket and all the horrible
Exactly.
behavior she has. So we're going to not let them win. We're all going to move on now and talk about something else. It is
Yay.
what happened. It sucks. Hopefully everybody understands now. And let's get back to what we were doing. Smoking green.
And I hope Pretsy and Mimi can discuss this behind the scenes and work things out, because I think they are truly friends. I know they are.
I thought
I
we
agree.
Listen
were,
to you
but I
guys.
will say at this point, I feel like I've been bitch slapped in the face one too many times for somebody that I've been for repeatedly.
When do you
And
shut the fuck up? We
Ladies.
already
when
said
they,
don't talk about it
Ladies.
and move on.
are you
Wow.
okay
So
now?
I think we should all kumbaya, and if we can, smoke about it.
Right.
I think we all just need to stop. Like, this is just, we're all hopefully coming down from our emotions.
What's up,
Everybody
Ethan?
just, it is what it is. Let's just all join back together and do what we
You
were
guys,
supposed to.
Ethan's here. Everybody say
I
hi to Ethan.
agree, but I don't like somebody calling me a bad friend when I've been nothing but a good friend to them. So
No.
I think I will go live later, like I always do. And maybe I'll just address that then because that's crazy. But hello, Ethan.
Here's Mimi still talking about it. Still talking about it with her jabs.
All right,
Yeah, no, it's not
Pretsy,
jabs.
she's
I'm
gonna
just
jab at
done,
her own
Pretsy.
account. She's gonna go jab on her own account, right, Mimi? She has the right to
I
do
don't
that,
even
just
want to
like you
jab.
do.
I just
No,
want to
don't
clear
jab.
up these.
Don't jab.
No, I just want to clear up these accusations right now
Yeah.
because it's crazy to call somebody a bad friend when
But
that person has
we
done way
also
more for
But
told
that's how
you.
Pretsy
she sees it, Mimi. There's nothing you're gonna do to
Right.
we
change her
And
mind
she
right
can see
now.
it that way.
we
Yeah.
also
So
told
just
Pretsy not to talk about it, and she stopped talking about it.
yeah. And so let's all just stop talking about it before you get me fucking mad. No, I'm not gonna get mad. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we don't want cooks mad.
Yeah. Yeah.
To derail this and go on a different topic just for a hot second, did y'all hear about the plasma synoid things that the government declassified or said yesterday by chance? Anyone hear that?
What the fuck is
What?
that? Alien
No.
shit?
Yeah, so they had a
Hold on, let
whole
me get
thing
my tin
on
hat.
the Capitol thing yesterday saying
Uh-huh.
that the government is aware we have I don't freaking know, I can't remember. But if you look it up, they are saying that, yeah, we know that there are aliens out there and we know that there are sentient beings. Look it up. I thought it was fake, but it's real.
Well,
I believe aliens are
sentient
fallen
beings
angels.
like
Yeah.
octopus. Octopus is sentient
I don't
feeling
know. It was
beings.
like a
I know,
plasma synoid, so it's
I know
like
I saw
it's alien.
I know
Oh,
I
go
saw
ahead.
something like that they found like a it's like it would be like a freaking germ or something test, like a really
Yep.
small something, but it's consistent with life.
Yeah,
And
it's a
so
Ah,
plasma synoid, I think, is what it is, and it's something that
okay.
it's like it can. It's not a being like that. It's a thing. It's very small, and it can probably,
It's a
It's
fallen
like a
angel. They're
Yeah.
microorganism.
fallen angels. Aliens
Yep.
are fallen angels.
I'm not
Exactly.
religious, so yeah.
And I like that they're declassifying it now. No one really cares. We at this point we're all struggling in this economy. We don't care if there's aliens. Cool. Guess what? We're struggling. Come save
right.
us. Come take us. Do something.
Exactly. And at this point, I mean, if there is something else, then I guess we would technically be aliens to them. So like we're all just
I'm gonna drop because I gotta do some gardening, and not that kind of gardening. Some
oh.
real gardening in soil.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Sure.
Shorty, I'll see you later.
All right, Cook. See ya.
See you.
Love
Be
you,
good,
cooks.
girl. Be good.
I will.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
implore you all to look at that. It's
Yeah,
interesting.
me too. That's yeah. I need to look at it. What I want to know. Okay. So I don't know if they've released documents that actually proved it. I know that it came from one of the nurses that were there that day when that spaceship or whatever thing crashed in Area 51, I think.
Yeah,
And there was a nurse that until she held her story until she passed. It only got released after she passed away. But she says that there was like an actual creature that they took or that they captured that was alive and communicated with her. And there was some crazy shit.
Well, that's like the David Grush or whatever, the guy, the
The
whistleblower for the
dolphin
UAP.
guy.
Yeah, he's the one that came out and he was the one that did the thing yesterday. He was the one like, yeah, we've known about it. The government's known about it. And it was in 1954, Eisenhower put that something in where you cause constellation something. I was not alive then, but something in 1954 where he put it in where essentially we weren't allowed to know about it.
What it
And
was
now
called.
they're finally, they're declassifying finally. Like none of us knew.
Wow. I just know the more they declassify, the more it's like, I don't know what they're thinking because they sure don't try to hide us very well. You know, and if
No.
there's aliens, I would like them not to be able to find us, you know?
Or I'm gonna go with my tinfoil hat theory. There's some kind of weird deal with humans and aliens where they take humans for like experiments because they're not like us. So they like take humans and I don't know. That's my tinfoil theory. Is that's what they've been doing is like taking to not attack us, they just give them humans to test on. I don't know.
To understand. Yeah, it's a deep rabbit hole you can go down of stuff about that.
Sometimes I think Gypsy's an alien.
I don't know. I don't like to think that like the evil. I don't know. I like to think that like they like the giant, like I don't know, the newborns that are born with the eyes wide open and they're just, able to hold their head up, like that is alien manipulation. Because that's just crazy.
Sorry, I didn't mean to go off that far. I was just trying to get it off the other thing. I was like, let me chime in here fast.
Exactly. No, it's good.
It worked.
It did. How are you
I'm good
feeling,
at-
Patsy?
Anybody want to talk about the verdict for Carmelo Anthony?
Yeah.
I think that if you do something like that, it's an appropriate sentence.
Absolutely.
What was it?
He got 35.
guilty.
Yeah, guilty.
35 years.
No, actually, Anne, it was 99, but they're trying to push something through where it's less than that. Like
okay. I thought it was 35.
I thought it was 35
No, they-
too.
30. I thought it was 35 to life. That's what I thought it was.
Yeah, me too.
So it was like 99, and then they changed it for I don't know exactly, but they were like, well, instead of the 99, we'll do 2 life sentences or a life sentence, and now it's like 35. Yeah, I guess his team
Judy,
argued
why
that.
did he bring a knife to? Why did he bring a knife to a school function if it wasn't premeditated? That's just my opinion.
He was
He wasn't even
suspended.
supposed to
He
be
wasn't-
there.
Yeah, he wasn't supposed to be there.
I mean, he wasn't playing on the team that day. He wasn't even supposed to be there.
He was suspended, I think.
And I will say, I'm sure bullying happened, and I do think that.
Well, when you're
happened.
being bullied, you don't walk up to somebody like that with knowing that you have a knife either. You don't
that's
walk up
why
to
I'm
your
upset.
bully.
Well, that's why I'm upset. People are trying to justify it. Well, it was a race bully thing, and I'm like, he still took a life.
This has nothing to do with race. Two young men
took a
lost
life.
their life that
Yeah.
day. Carmelo and the other young man.
I think he
Lost
should
their
have
lives.
gotten. I think he should have gotten manslaughter. What do you call it? Manslaughter or whatever. I was surprised he got murder on it, and I shouldn't say the word M on it, because. But then again, he did stab him in his heart. That was crazy.
Right.
That was crazy. I mean, that's like right dead. Right, he was dead. I mean, that's crazy.
Right, and these are 2 different states. People keep saying about Gypsy. I'll be the first to tell y'all, Missouri's system is just, it's not really that great. So.
I don't think any justice system is. I think they're all horrible.
Right. there's just some stuff that like happens in Missouri that like in Texas would never. They're not playing, you know, like Missouri, even their records, like their record like website, it's all controlled by the clerks. Like it's just people that go in and enter data. It's not even it's just all backwards, you know, and they've got a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, they do. And that's sad because
Yeah.
there are so many people who get failed. And women and men who end up unalived because of spouses or kids being unalived just because they don't listen to, like CPS doesn't listen and sends them right back.
Yeah, CPS doesn't listen, and yeah, they don't. And like that's not only in, I think you said Troy, that's in Liberty too. There's I've seen a judge flat out deny somebody the right to represent themselves, and told them they had to get a lawyer or to take the plea that day, because if they didn't take the plea, they're going to trial that day. So
Yeah. Don't get caught with shrugs in Ohio.
oh yeah, but that's just a traffic ticket. But still, like to tell somebody you can't have a lawyer, like we can't represent you one, you're not going to represent yourself, and if you don't plead guilty, you're going to trial tonight. So better hire a lawyer that's going to be here within an hour. Like that's unreasonable.
What's the difference between CPS and DPS? Is there a DPS?
Just DFS. It's just states call it certain.
It's a state,
things.
yeah, it's a state
Yeah.
thing. It's the same
It's
thing.
yeah, it's all the same thing. What CPS is Child Protective Services, and then
And DCFS is Department of Family Services.
Yeah, the Children's Division. Yeah,
Same shit.
Because I think in Colorado they call it DPS, maybe.
Yeah.
They could.
Probably Department of Child or Department of
Public Services.
They don't call it CPS in Colorado.
They could have DPS and then just have a Children's Division. Yeah.
That's all right. There was a girl in Ohio who got life in prison at 15 for not for accidentally unaliving her PIMP. And I don't remember if you guys heard about that. Her name was like Alexis Martin in Ohio.
No.
She did work with Kim Kardashian because I actually met her on Friday at my trafficking poem thing. Like the justice system failed her. She was 15 and she was a victim of horrible things. And it was a robbery gone wrong. She didn't do it on purpose and they gave her life. Mm-hmm. And that was so fucked up. Like, and I'm so glad that she did 11 years and she just got out. She's pregnant. She's doing so well. And it's the fact that it's the people like that we have to, you know, that's what Kim Kardashian should do.
Yeah, there's that one
like
girl.
It's people like that.
No, she's done help 2 people like that, right? The I don't know her name, Shakoya or something like that. She unalived her abuser. She was, I think, a teenager when it happened, and she unalived him. And she got life or something like that. And Kim Kardashian got her sentence, down, or I think either pardoned or got her sentence reduced. And that was like one of her first cases.
Yeah, and so like this, she doesn't go by Alexis anymore, but I won't say what she goes by. But she's still in a catch program. Like she might be out of prison, but she's not like free. So she still has to like do things, and I'm so proud of her too. And I just like her poems really made me cry, and it was one of those things where like. Think about all of the people who do that to their abuser and never make it out of prison. And and this is the sad part of the society we live in. We're letting the bad people out and keeping the innocent people or the people who defended themselves, truly defended themselves, locked up for life.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't make sense.
At all. Come down.
I gotta roll out, but I just want to say thank you, Autumn. I want you to know we're all here for you. Thank you, chat, for your gifts. Just be positive and do you, girl.
Thank you.
Don't worry about all this stuff. Do your own content. People already think you're beautiful and you have a great personality.
Okay.
You could do well on this app. You don't even need to talk about your family.
Thank you.
But if you want to, baby, we are here to listen to you, okay?
Okay.
All right. I love you guys. I'll see y'all around the TikTok streets. Thank y'all so much.
Yep. Diane.
Okay.
Bye, y'all.
Yeah, we could talk about aliens, whatever. You know, tinfoil hat theorists get people to join. People are going to think I'm fucking off my rocker if I do all my conspiracies. But I've been proven right so far.
Right.
Sorta.
Well,
I called the
Autumn asked you, Brittany wants to know what your
files. I
skincare.
said that.
what? Oh, with my skincare routine, I have to do. It's really simple. I just
Peppermint
use
candy.
Clearasil.
Peppermint candy is.
Hold on. Come here. She's coming. She's coming.
Where's it coming from?
Upstairs. Yes. She's coming from upstairs. Sorry. Man. Okay. Were you asleep? Okay.
He was in there.
He was in where?
He was only in the room for like 40 minutes, maybe a couple more minutes.
Don't clock his nap time. He's fine. Yeah, she's like, he did not nap long enough.
It's 40 minutes.
Hold this.
45.
Yeah.
Hold this.
Yes, I got you. I think it's hilarious. Yeah.
Hold it.
Okay, you close it. They're delicious. I don't know what you're talking about.
They're the plainest desert tasting thing
No,
I've
they
ever
are
eaten
not.
in my life.
They're delicious.
No, they're not. You're
Of course
crazy.
they are.
You're insane.
You're insane. Don't talk about those croissants like that. Hello.
Close
They don't
this.
taste like
I bought these croissants from the store.
They don't taste like anything.
And she's like, they're disgusting.
I get the croissants from Cheddar's. Those are better.
Well, I'll make the sauce for them. Yes.
Close this.
It's the last time I'm going to close it. You see? You push it right here. And it will close.
These did not freeze for at all.
Okay, sorry. Oh, Lord. So anybody, what do y'all have planned for July 4th? Anybody?
I'm throwing a block party.
Excuse me, Jeff.
Do you remember the first Sonic movie trailer?
No.
You know the one Sonic movie? Do you remember the trailer?
No.
Oh my god, the trailer was atrocious.
Okay. So, and where are you at? You said, Brenda, you're throwing a block party?
What?
Who said that?
Yeah, I'm in California.
Okay.
This is what Sonic looked like in the trailer.
I don't care if people know where I live.
But it's a state. I mean,
No, you can pretty much look at my TikTok and see my front yard, my backyard, probably my vehicles. Probably I post everything, so I don't really care. I'm not worried about that. But yes, I live in California.
nice.
I'm in Ohio. I can't really say anything. Ohio is the upside down of Stranger Things, in my opinion.
And Sister Lindsay, you're on the Missouri side, right?
Oh, there's no.
Where's the tires? Where's
Apparently.
Lake or like
the sky cars?
that's a dumb question. I don't know what the answers are. Is it like a area that's like wet or is it a lake? That sounds stupid.
Mhm.
You know?
Lake of the Ozarks? What did you say?
What is the Ozarks?
Okay. So I'm not going to be the first. I'm not going to pretend I really know. I've only been there one time. And I know it's like huge. And there's like different mile markers or like level markers. And I mean, you can get out to like really big boats, like shipping boats and stuff. So I don't know how far it goes, but.
Oh, that's cool. I never knew. Lake of the Ozarks is a lake. Sister Lindsay, that's a tongue tie. Lake of the Ozarks is a lake, but the Ozarks is area of Missouri. Okay, so it is a lake, but also a part of Missouri. Okay, got it.
It's a huge lake.
Is there anything else in Missouri that's like worth going to see? I went to St. Louis, but that was it.
I don't know. I haven't really traveled out. The Lake of the Ozarks is, something to go see. They've got like little restaurants and bars that you have to ride the boat up to get to and things like that. So, I mean, they're really cool. But other than that, yeah, misery's like, it's just misery. There's not much to really do.
I guess we can go hiking. Have a cornfield made of concrete corn.
What?
I swear to God, we have a cornfield of concrete corn cobs.
Oh, gosh. Hey! That's hilarious. Hey, be nice. He's on the VR.
Yeah, apparently we're like super proud of that.
Yeah. Well. Really? Junior. Stop it. You want one? Which one? Got these. Want this one?
Anyone wants to come
Well, I think I'm going to get off of here because my kids are back up from nap, but I'll be back on later.
Okay. Well, thanks for having me.
Well, just
Glad for coming in.
I will say before you go,
Nice talking to you guys.
before you go, I want to say you do have to give Sheena props. She did come up not screaming or anything, but
Right.
she was nice.
Yeah, she wasn't screaming. It's just
I ain't giving Sheena props
a
for
little
nothing.
condescending.
Nothing.
All right, girl, go take care of your munchkins.
Bye, guys.
All right, thank you.
Hey, girl, see ya.